you will destroy he who has taken my place.
Greetings, today I'm going to be reviewing Hand of Fate 2 for the Nintendo Switch. Now it is important to note that I'm reviewing Hand of Fate 2 as it exists at the beginning of 2019. During 2018 there were a lot of updates. There were 2 paid DLC, but there were also several free updates. Most notably in August 8th, Endless Mode was added, which I've been really enjoying lately. And in September there was a combat rebalance and the addition of Apprentice Mode, which makes combat a little bit easier if you choose to turn it on. There have also been new factions, several new encounters, and just overall a lot of variety added over the year. Now, Hand of Fate 2, at its heart, is a card game. The dealer and yourself both contribute to a deck, and that deck's used to make maps that you move across a series of face-down cards. Each card has an event. There's a variety of events that could be positive or negative encounters. There's encounters that require that you roll dice. There's encounters that require that you draw cards. There's varying degrees of skill versus luck. Some of the card encounters require mostly luck, but if you have a really sharp eye, sometimes you can tell which card's what. Or on the wheel, it's just a matter of timing the stopping right. Dice, of course, is luck. And then there's the precision encounters that were most recently added, where there is a beam that swings back and forth and you have to hit certain blocks while avoiding others. That one's almost entirely skill. It almost doesn't even fit in with the rest. Combat felt sluggish at first, but it did get better as I started to understand it better. It's really not awful. You progress through these maps to collect more cards to do it all over again. Some of the cards, like especially some of the equipment cards, have tokens on them that you have to complete certain challenges to unlock. Doing that unlocks a new card, often an upgrade to the equipment card that it's on, or an encounter card usually unlocks another encounter. In particular, your companions each have a quest line that's reflected in an individual encounter card that unlocks another encounter card, that unlocks another encounter card, and I don't really remember how many encounter cards that goes through. I really enjoy the gameplay of Hand of Fate 2, and for gameplay I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. As far as graphics, most of the game consists of sitting at the table with the dealer. It does give a pretty good atmosphere. The graphics certainly do nothing to hold the game back, even when we're in combat. There's a variety of settings and different creatures look pretty good. I gave the graphics an 8 out of 10. The sound assists in setting a somewhat creepy tone. The dealer's voice can be funny and a little bit disturbing. For most of the game, I couldn't decide if I should see the dealer as a friend or a foe. Eventually, I settled on something far worse, which was that he's just kind of indifferent. Made him kind of unsettling toward me. I do give the sound an 8 out of 10. So overall, I do recommend Hand of Fate 2 if you like the excitement of wondering what the next card holds, or if you enjoy tabletop games and Dungeons and Dragons. Also, you have to not mind a challenge, especially when you're first getting started. If you dislike dying to RNG, then I recommend you skip Hand of Fate 2. That will happen, and it will happen a lot. If you tried Hand of Fate 2 a year ago and didn't really care for it, but thought it was a good concept, then it's definitely worthy of a second look after all the updates. For me, I found it really easy to lose track of time once I started playing. Overall, I give Hand of Fate 2 a 9 out of 10, and I do recommend it. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed this review. Please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.